Hey book lovers, we're going to talk about picture books, chapter books, all books that you can read aloud with your kids, because even when kids can read independently, you still want to sit down and read aloud to them, because you're not only creating those memories, but you can read above their reading level and introduce them to more vocabulary and bigger concepts that you can explore together as a family. So I have a lot to cover here. Are you ready? Let's get started. Billy B's Adventures. This is perfect for like preschoolers, kindergartners, but in it you get to meet Billy and Hey Jack. They have huge imaginations, and every day at their daycare they go on strange and awesome and fun adventures. You're going to love Billy and Jack so much that you're going to want to continue to read about their stories. They have chapter book series. Billy has her own series of several books, and Jack does as well. These are great for new readers because they're so thin. The words are big on the page. There's some pictures. It really is meant to build new readers' confidence to delve into chapter books. And we have a Billy and a Jack backpack that you can get when you get their whole collection of chapter books. So let's look at some picture books now. Kitty Cat goes to DC, Washington, DC here. We have 5 books for Kitty Cat. They all rhyme. You get to tour whatever city Kitty Cat is in and be a tourist right along Kitty Cat. She also goes to Rome, Paris, London, New York City, and this is Washington, D.C. So if you want to explain to these cities to your kids, check those out. You Choose. We also have now You Choose in Space. This is very interactive. The pages are very detailed, and there's a question on each page. Which looks strange and new? You're going to a new planet, so you're going to need something to wear. Well, what would you wear off of this page? Lots of questions for you to engage. It's not just reading, it's lots of discussion. Do you have kids who are afraid of the dark? You need this book for them. This book is a beautiful picture book. It has lots of peeks and sea type features through it. But my favorite part is when the little boy goes camping and he's outside underneath the stars and he looks up to see how beautiful they all are in the night sky. And he realizes that, there wouldn't be these stars that I could see if it wasn't for the dark. I can only see them at nighttime when it's dark out. And maybe the dark is not that scary after all. So a really fun way to help your kids kind of overcome that fear. Who makes up their own stories for their kiddos. This picture book is just that. It's a dad making up a bedtime story for his son who does all the interjecting and question asking about what's going to happen next in the story. And throughout the picture book, which is a really fun tale of this prince, you're going to have the little boy interjecting just like our kids do when we make up those silly stories for them. So definitely check this one out. So our new readers, we have Read with Usborne, which is a great collection of readers for our kiddos. These are for like new and developing readers. We have 4 levels, so check with your consultant. She can help you find which level would be great for your readers because there are 4 levels. Once they've mastered that, or if they need more practice, check out our phonics books. Lizard in a Blizzard is our newest book in our phonics book series. These are funny, silly, rhyming ones. They make great read alouds, even if your little ones aren't like actually reading it themselves. Just read it for fun as a family. So sometimes though, despite our best efforts of encouraging reading, our readers are reluctant sometimes. They don't enjoy reading. It becomes a chore to them. Graphic novels are a great choice for those kiddos because it can really encourage them to pick up a book and read it. The reason is graphic novels have so many illustrations in them. They're action-oriented, the pace is really fast, and there's not a lot of words per page, so they see themselves turning the pages quite often, and the stories are really goofy and silly. Check out Scurvy Dogs and also Billy and the Mini Monsters. Both are super silly graphic novels that I promise your reluctant readers are going to want to engage in. And if you don't have kids reading at this level, read it out loud to them. We do this all the time, and that's such a great series, and there's several Billy and the Mini Monsters. Check them all out. You might be familiar with Ella. Ella is a graphic novel. It's written in diary form. She's got some new books in her series, but most excitedly is now her little sister Olivia's Secret Scribbles. Written in the same kind of diary form, but now you get to expand on Ella's world and join Olivia's in hers. You can see Ella's are a little bit thicker and Olivia's are a little bit thinner, so an easier reading level here with Olivia's stories. One more graphic novel is our Legends. We have Robin Hood, King Arthur, Hounds of the Baskervilles, and this is the Three Musketeers, written in that fun comic book style. You might also be familiar with our Map Maker series, where Quinn Freeman goes on a trip around the world to make the world's first map. Well, the author Tate has now written a new series called The Book of Secrets and The Book of Answers, where Gabe, a young boy who lives in a monastery, is entrusted with a book of secrets, which no one can read, but it holds vast secrets that are powerful. And he becomes an outlaw because people are seeking this book, and he joins a band of Robin Hood-esque type girls who together keep the book safe and save the kingdom. So my very favorite that I have to share with you before we end are our illustrated stories. We have so many in this series. Search the website to see them all. Dickens and my absolute favorite, fairy tales. They're beautiful hardbacks but soft covers with the ribbon markers. There's beautiful illustrations throughout the book. They're collections of stories. We also, though, have some classics like Little Women, and these are paperback. Anne of Green Gables. Here's the reading levels in there, as well as the Odyssey and White Fang. So there you have it. So many choices for you to read together with your family or to encourage your kids to read. Happy reading!